All right, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy weekend. My name is Chris, and this is We Love Comics. And I actually didn't think I was going to be making a video today, but I got two more boxes from my mother's house in New York, sending me back some of my collectibles I was buying. I would say probably in the early to mid 30s. Accumulated so much stuff. I didn't even have enough room to move them here when we moved to Florida. She was nice enough to hold them at her house for all these years, and I finally was able to make a little extra room, got a storage unit, and she's slowly mailing this stuff back. It's not easy because these two boxes, one was like $39 to send, the other one was $30. So a little, roughly around $70 worth just to ship two boxes. So I don't know what's in them, and neither do you. So we're both going to find out together live here. Now, obviously, I'll know them when I see them, but I would have no idea which boxes that she grabbed. But I thought I'd do the unboxes. There's two of them. There's one smaller one, and I figured, you know, I was going to just do one, but then I figured, what if it's just one thing like that other one I did the other day? So I didn't want to take that chance. Let's give a shout out to my Patreon members. I got a total of 5 Patreon members. I put the link in the description, and it's also in the live chat. If you want to become one of my Patreon members to help support my channel, you could just go to patreon.com/WeLoveComics without any spaces. And the benefit of that is I will do a shout out every single video I do, as long as you are a Patreon member, regardless of the amount that you do. So it could be as low as, I think the minimum on Patreon is $1 a month. So if you do even the bare minimum to help support my channel, every video I do from here on, as long as you're a Patreon member, I will do a shout out to you. Now, what I do is, because most of the people that have signed up so far, it's their whole name. So I'm not going to put especially their last name out in public. So I'm just going to do the first name of the person. But if you want me to advertise a link to maybe your YouTube channel or one of your social networks or something you sell, just let me know at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. And I have no problem doing that whatsoever. It's my way of saying thank you for becoming a Patreon member to help support what I do, which is not only collecting comics and doing videos, but giving tips and advice. All advice that I give is on this free channel. You're not going to find anything extra on Patreon, because I do not believe that you have to spend money to get information. At least that's my opinion. It's basically for people who want to help support my channel and help me with the between 15 and 25. You know, it varies from time to time depending on, you know, some cats may go other places here and there. But twice a day, every day, feeding them and helping them go to the vet if need be. So it helps support that as well. And I have a video showing it, so it's not like, I'm not like anybody on YouTube where they'll make up some story to try and get people's donations. I think that's kind of pathetic. So if you want to watch the video and see my daily routine twice a day, as a matter of fact, last night it rained, so I was basically soaking wet, because I'll go out there rain and shine. If you want to help support, please do. I'd love to hear your comments about my AI art. Obviously, I'm not an artist. I just type in a bunch of words and the computer does all the work. But if you want to critique it or ridicule it or whatever, by all means, go in the comments section if this is uploaded later on, or you can do it in the live chat. Let me know what you think. And if you see the comics scrolling on the bottom of the screen, like All-Star Comics 8, and you'll see a bunch of others going by, I'm looking to try and acquire several key issues that, as of now, I just don't have the cash to be able to purchase. But I want to show my subscribers that if you can do a trade with somebody, you can acquire the things you love without having to spend a dime, without having to pay taxes, without having the government involved. And if somebody has any of the comics you see scrolling on the screen, you can check out every single video I have, and nothing is off the table. So as far as at least asking about it, including the Star Wars Darth Vader toy, original action figure that I bought, because I just don't have the love for Star Wars anymore. So if that's something that can make or break a trade, I absolutely will have no problem with that. So I did a video back in November about 30 or so graded comics that I'd be willing to trade. But like I said, if you see videos outside of that and you see a comic and you say, hey, I'll take a couple of the ones from that video you made, but what about this comic? Is that available to make a trade happen? Worst I could say is no. So contact me, peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. And I'm going to put on the video camera, but I want to thank everybody for coming in. Join the live chat, even if you are not a subscriber, because at the end of the video, I always do a surprise subscriber shout out. And again, you don't have to be a subscriber. You just basically have to just leave at least one message in the live chat, and I'll pick 2 people at the end of the video. So it does pay to stick around, especially if you're one of my power viewers or ultra power viewers. But let's say hi to my Patreon members. Let's give a shout out to Carl, Sith, Scott, our newest Patreon member, Michael B. And then the last one I always save because this individual actually wanted me to mention their Instagram account. So if you want to go check out on Instagram, SilverAgeSurfer_comics. Tell him We Love Comics sent you. He's very happy about how many people have actually joined his Instagram. And, you know, he doesn't need 1 million followers, although, you know, who wouldn't want to have that? But every time he even gets 1 more follower, he messages me and tells me about it. So, you know, people really do enjoy having other people interested in what they do. And his channel is all about comics. He did introduce himself one time in the live chat. He is one of my moderators. So SilverAgeSurfer_comics on Instagram. Go follow him if you have Instagram. Go check it out and tell him We Love Comics sent you. So without further ado, hello everybody. We got James Logan in the live chat. I guess I'll start with the smaller box. Oh, jeez. It may be small, but this thing's pretty heavy. No wonder why. This cost over $30 to ship. So whatever's in here, I mean, hopefully I didn't like have her save a whole bunch of weights or something. But we got also Sal G. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome. Says, what's up, man? I'm glad I caught you live today. I'm glad you did too. Hopefully you were enjoying your day. All right, this one seems like some more games. Oh, okay. She actually sent me my original Xbox. I didn't do an unboxing on that one at the time, but she sent me some of my original Xbox games. So I would wonder, first of all, I want to make sure the game's in there. A lot of them probably won't have the instruction manuals, but I wonder if any of these would have any value. And I know I have subscribers that always look this up. So the first one's Virtual Bart. Always thought it was cool for a Sega Genesis game. Here is a Disney DVD. This is what I think of Disney. Some more PlayStation games. This was a Blockbusters. They were selling them for a while. Shows how long ago I bought this. This is a South Park. So I have no idea what's in any of these. Alright, cool. Alright. We got PlayStation. So this is the original PlayStation. NHL 97. And it does have the instruction manual. Couple of knives in case I need to stab somebody, which is always fun. Here is... This was a fun game. It was another one that I bought at Blockbuster. Original PlayStation game called Medieval. Here is my original, and I bought all these as a kid. Or actually, not a kid, like a early 20-year-old. My original Sonic's the Hedgehog. Oh wow, this is going back. I didn't even think I still had any of these. I used to own a ColecoVision when I was a kid. I actually also owned, when I was a kid, an Atari 2600. But then I bought a ColecoVision, and this is Cosmic Avenger. You know, people think video games are expensive now. These, when they came out, I remember it. Like, Cosmic Avenger was about $30. Now, that was back in, like, 81, 82, maybe 83. Games now, on average, are about $60. So that's double. And now you're talking with inflation, $30 back then is probably about $75 to $90 now. And look at the graphic differences between then and now. So I don't have the original boxes or anything. But, hey, you know, sometimes people buy loose action figures. You never know. Here is I used to play this to death. That's another original Sega Genesis game, Monopoly. More knives if I have to kill someone. Alright, let's see what this is. Alright, we got an original... Oh, wow. This is an original electronic gaming. And it has... This will show how old this is. An AOL boot-up disc included, so it's never been opened. Faster web serving with AOL top speed technology. AOL 9.0. So that's interesting. I don't even remember buying that. Here's another electronic gaming. Doesn't have anything extra in the back, but it talks about Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Special fall preview, again in the original packaging. And then a Maxim inside a 36-page book, a Maxim magazine. It also included another Maxim Swimsuit Special 2006. So I'll show this. It's not anything graphic. But this is image of Haley Duff, still in the original. I wonder what issue this is. If anybody can look this up, let me know. It says January of 2006. So includes a swimsuit issue, and you can see I just bought it for the collectability. I wasn't buying it to see, you know, swimsuit girls, because this has never been opened. But that's interesting. Honestly, I do not remember buying that. I did buy, I don't know if you can see it where I put it, but I have the first issue right here of Maxim. I bought that at 7-Eleven the day it came out. Opened it up because I love the CD that came with it. But this is cool. I didn't think I still had this. I still have my original Sega Genesis. I'll have to test these out one time. There's a bunch of wires and remotes, and my original PlayStation. That's probably why this was so heavy. I thought I actually threw these out at one point. I wish I had my original ColecoVision. I also had a TurboGrafx. Like I said, I had an Atari 2600. I did have an Atari 5200 for a little while. I don't even know what happened with that. I had a Commodore 64. But yeah, this is my original Sega Genesis that I bought. I also, I don't know if it's not in here, but I don't know if I ever threw it out or it broke, but I used to also have the Sega CD, and I also used to have the 32X. And after like 6 months, it became obsolete. I never bought another Sega video game after that. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's get to the big box. Let's see what's in here. So I'd have to say overall, I mean, that one didn't have any collectibles. I mean, technically it did with the video games. But, yeah. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, this one is going to have some collectibles. All right, I remember these. This is my X-Files. And it looks like it got damaged because it's tearing apart from the back, which kind of sucks. But this is an original X-Files toy set. Series 1. It's got some spotting on it, so that one's seen better days. Let's put that to the side for the moment. So there's definitely some collectibles. All right, so there's a bunch of baseball cards and stuff in here. And here, this is funny. Unopened wax packs that I used to collect. There's a bunch of them. But we'll get that. Maybe I'll open one here live. But here's another one of the exclusive collector's edition Star Wars Revenge of the Sith Darth Vaders. It was one of, is that 5,000 or 6? One of 50,000. Interesting. So then we got also, I got these. Oh, and these have never been opened. These are 2001 Tiger Woods cards, trading cards. That was the year, I think, the first year of Tiger Woods. Unopened packs. So I don't want them to fall out. So that should be interesting. I'll have to check on that. And there's another one here. So I actually had 2 boxes worth of unopened 2001. Now I think there's supposedly supposed to be, as one of the giveaways, a autographed Tiger Woods card. Who knows? Maybe one's in there. All right, here's another. This is a I wonder about this one, if anybody knows if this has any value in it. And I'm going to show my Patreon if anybody wants to join my Patreon. Again, you'll get a shout out every video I do. You just go to Patreon/WeLoveComics. This is a Toys R Us exclusive. This is Star Wars Revenge of the Sith holographic Yoda. So if anybody could be so kind as to look this up. Yeah, Life is Good says, I wouldn't even open the wax until you check prices. Some are worth a fortune, but it all depends on what it is and when it is. I have so many packs here, I may just do one. I mean, there's literally different companies worth of packs. There's probably at least 100 packs in here unopened. Maybe I did something right. So if anybody wants to look this up, because I know my subscribers and viewers are awesome. Again, this is Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. This is holographic Yoda, and it's a Toys R Us exclusive. You never know if one thing has some value. All right, here is another. It's Series 1. This one's in better condition, although it could be used to wipe off. This is Series 1 X-Files. It's a large size package. I haven't seen these in a long time. Alright, and we got the next one. It's another Series 1. I guess this is Agent Mulder from the X-Files. And you can see right here, Series 1. Alright, so as far as collectability-wise, alright, so we got some Star Wars Power of the Force. We got a Greedo and Lando Calrissian. Obviously, these are 2 separate ones. Where can I put these without stepping on them? I'm running out of room. Yep. Put them over here. Here's a Star Wars, a little wrinkled, unfortunately, Power of the Force C-3PO. Got a Obi-Wan Kenobi. And a Boba Fett. I wish I had the original. Who wouldn't? Let's see, we got another Lando Calrissian. Always thought he was a cool character. We got a Han Solo, frozen in carbonite. Well, at least it's got, well, it's also the back, there's a back thing where he's frozen in carbonite. Then we got, with the original price tag still on it, Weequay Skiff Guard. Say that 10 times fast. We've got Tusken Raider. This one's Shadows of the Empire. Princess Leia with her bounty hunter attire from Return of the Jedi when she rescues Han Solo in the beginning of Return of the Jedi, which originally was supposed to be called Revenge of the Jedi. I like Return of the Jedi better. So we got another Han Solo. I'm sorry, another Lando Calrissian. Another Luke Skywalker. And here is Star Wars Power of the Force Jawa set. Comes not with one, but two Jawas. And if you know that reference, when I just did the 1, 2, if you know that reference, put it in the comment section. Let's see who's old like me and can remember what that is from. I'll give you a hint. It's from a commercial. So we got a Han Solo and Hoth gear and the 2-1B medical droid. So I did get some of the quote-unquote, I guess, rarer ones, but I don't even know how rare these are, if they are rare at all. Another Lando Calrissian, and then we got Mamwa Nadon, or Nadoon. That's that guy with like the snake head that was in the Cantina bar. Of course, that one again. Let's put those there for now. Alright. Another Luke Skywalker. This one's a fighter pilot. I think that one looks pretty cool with the all black. This is a TIE fighter pilot. Yeah, these are like 2004, 2005. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh, this was from the back of a Topps box, because on the bottom of it, and I cut it out, it's got Wade Boggs. This is from 1986. It's got Wade Boggs, George Bell, George Brett, and Vince Coleman. This was on the bottom of the Topps Wax Packs box. I'm sure that destroys it, the value of it. But we got Ponda Baba, the guy who gets his arm cut off in the cantina in Star Wars. Another C-3PO. Another Mamad Nadoon. And a Darth Vader who looks like he's been hit on steroids. Definitely a lot thicker. Who knew Darth was a juicer? We've got another Leia Shadows of the Empire. Another Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's gonna, instead of showing those because it's the same thing. Then I got two of these. These are Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber scale replicas. Master collections. I'll have to take these out. I wonder if I ever... Okay. So just the show. It's like a mini kind of thing. I wonder if it lights up or anything. From the Attack of the Clones. So there's two of those. Jeez. Gonna need a bigger house. Yeah, let's put the... Oop, hold on. Sorry about that. I'm experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Yeah, let's just put those in the ground. Let's see. We got a Star Wars Power of the Force freeze frame action slide Darth Vader with removable helmet. So it's got a freeze frame in this one. Life is Good says Boba Fett depends on his hands. His left hand, his left no circle, his right half circle is rare. Alright, well, I'll have to see. Where did I put the Boba Fett? I guess I'll have to look at that one later. Alright, so, just to see how many wax packs. Here's an unopened 1987 dual pack of baseball cards. So that's 1987. But I want to show you, and like I said, I'll open one here. I'll let you guys decide which one. But look how many wax packs unopened I have that I saved. What did I just knock over? My cell phone. And just to show you, here's a 1987 unopened wax pack. Let's just find some varieties. A 1986 Topps wax pack. Fleer Ultra 91. A Upper Deck MVP. It doesn't say the year, but with Mark McGuire. I got a bunch of those. We got some 1992 Upper Deck. So there's a bunch of those. See any other varieties? Yeah, a lot of. This one's 1989. So we got 86, 87, 89. We got Fleer 1990. That's a thick one. That's what she said. It's another Fleer 1990. I'm just trying to see because the rest I think are all cop duplicates. We got a Just Image 2K. Minor league cards. I don't know if I have a lot of those. Well, here's a couple more. So it'd be interesting to see if any of these have any value. Now I just want to see if there's any other years. 91 Fleer. '87 Topps. 86 Topps. Here is a 1991 Bowman. That might have some interesting value to it. Especially like, I think the 90 Fleer. I mean, because then you're talking Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie year. Well, let's see if there's any others. Couple of 91 Bowmans. I mean, I have literally, it looks like about 20 or 30 of these 86 Topps. Here's another one. I'm not sure what year. 2000 Impact. A couple of those. And I think the rest are all just multiple duplicates. I mean, I couldn't even fit these all in both my hands. Couple more Just Imagine 2K. So let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to open one. Okay, so the rest are all duplicates, but just to show, like I said, how many of them are in there. There's at least 100 packs of the, all of them are the same as the ones I just showed. So I'll leave it to you guys in the live chat of which one I should open. 91 Bowman. I don't know what year this one is, but Upper Deck MVP. '91 Fleer Baseball. '86 Topps. 1987 Topps. 1989 Topps. '2000 Impact. Fleer 1990. Just Imagine 2K minor league cards, or a 2001 Tiger Woods golf card. So you let me know which one you want me to open, and I'll do one right now live. So yeah, so that's a pretty cool haul right there. I'll have to look up these. Guess that's why it's been so heavy. Frank Roberts says, hey Chris, finally made another of your informative videos live. Welcome, thank you. QB Boogie says, Tootsie Pop. Okay, you got the answer to that other one. You know what? Let's do, since no one responded, let's do the 2000 Impact. And let's see what we got. Be funny if there's some contest. You just won the grand prize. Deadline was 2001. Alright, so we got Mighty Fine in 99. Mike Stanton. From the New York Yankees. We'll see if there's any. Enter the All-Star 2001 contest. So I have an official entry form if I want to enter the All-Star 2001 All-Star game. A grand prize of a Nintendo 64 system and All-Star Baseball 2001 game. That would be an interesting win. Alright, so we have John Halama, never heard of him. Fred McGriff. Heard of him. Jeff Kent. We got a prospect. DT Kramer. Never heard of him, so obviously that's not going to be worth much. Alright, we got a Barry Bonds. Frank Roberts says, Chris, you got a small weighing scale because if you could weigh them before you open them up, because any extra weight usually means there's some inside. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. We got a prospect. Jim Morris, never heard of him, so probably didn't go well. It comes with a temporary tattoo. Montreal Expos. Yay. Rob Ducey. Raul Mondesi, who I've heard of, but not anyone major. Alan Seal. And then we got Roger Cedeno from the Astros. So nothing major, but I'll have to see if they'll allow me to enter that contest. So I'm going to have to look these up and see. Now watch, these packs are like $500 a piece. I want to see a grown man cry. So yeah, there's a bunch of cards. You know what? Let's do one more. Let's do the 2K Minor League. Let's see if we can find some big time All-Star who was once a prospect. Let's see what we got. Doesn't look like there's a lot of cards in here. Felipe Lopez. It looks like Chris Buttersworth. Can't read it. Oh, there we go. Well, he once was a big prospect, but Alfonso Soriano, who used to be the second baseman of the New York Yankees, was doing really well until he got traded. Steve Hernandez. Another Steve, I can't read the name. And one I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Alright, so the Alfonso Soriano one's pretty cool. I don't know how much that has value-wise. But back in the days, he was a good second baseman, hit a lot of home runs. So there you go. That's my video. I'm going to have to look up each one of these packs and see if there's any kind of any value to these. I'm sure those 2001 Golf Premier Editions, that should be interesting. But yeah, that's my video and I'm sticking to it. So let's go with today's surprise subscriber shout out. But before I do, like I said before, if you want to join my Patreon and have your name listed in every video I do, and you can promote yourself on, instead of me shouting out your name, you could, if you want me to put a link to your eBay page, or like for example, Silver Age Surfer _ comics on Instagram, I'll do that, no problem. Frank Roberts says, Johnson says, for instance, that one that you just opened up would probably weigh more because of the 2 inserts. Yeah, I'll have to check that. I actually do have a scale, like a gram scale. Don't ask me why. I don't do drugs. But I used to mail a lot of stuff, so you have to make sure you weigh stuff properly. But let me know what you think about the AI art. And again, if you see the comics scrolling by on the bottom of the screen, I'm looking to acquire one or any of those comics via trade. So please, let's make this happen. If you have one of those books, maybe you have an extra Amazing Fantasy 15. If you do, that's awesome. And maybe you want to go acquire some books that I have, and neither one of us have to spend money other than shipping them to each other. You don't have to worry about taxes and all the government getting involved in our business. Contact me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com, and let's make that happen. So today's surprise subscriber shout-outs, we're going to go with QB Boogie, and we're going to go with Frank Robert because he gave the most informative messages about stuff, so I'm going to have to check on that. And I'll have to check on the Boba Fett. Let me see if I can find it again. I know it's got to be here somewhere. Give me a second. I wonder where I put it. Darth Vader. Another Darth Vader. Alright, Boba Fett. Let's see what he said. The Boba Fett depends on his hands. His left, no circle. His right, half circle. No, they both have circles. So, unfortunately, it looks like I don't have anything rare. But that's okay. Alright, so, QB Boogie and Frank Robert Johnson, you are both today's surprise subscriber shout-out. And I do have Amazing Spider-Man 300, but I think it would take a lot more than that book to acquire any of the books that are scrolling on the screen right now. But I definitely have some that I would do via acquire it via a trade. So contact me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. But if you're one of today's surprise subscriber shout-outs, all you have to do is when this video uploads, is you can leave in the comments section a link to either a specific video you have that you want people to see, or to your channel. If you don't have a YouTube channel and you'd rather do a link to one of your social networks, you could do that instead. Or if you want to send a link to one of your sales on eBay, Amazon, Etsy, any of those places, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'll let you decide which one that you would prefer to do. And then keep in mind, all links will go directly into spam first. This keeps any unethical person that's trolling or spamming my channel from putting inappropriate links on my channel. Make sure whatever you're promoting is for all ages. I will not promote like prank channels or pornography sites or anything of adult content. It has to be content for all ages. It does not have to be comic related, but that will probably get the best things here. So if you are browsing the comments section and you see a link, it means I did verify it and I did allow it to come on to the comment section, so you'll know it goes directly where it says it does. And I always recommend people don't just post the link. Introduce yourself, tell people where the link is going to take them, introduce yourself a little bit and what you do or what your YouTube channel is about, like things like that. Because then it's more likely somebody's going to try and see what you're all about. So don't just leave a link. Put in some effort. And, as they say, you get what you give. So let me know what you think about this video. I thought overall this was pretty cool and a nice nostalgic little run here. I'm going to have to test those, my original PlayStation and my original Sega Genesis and see if they start up. But, yeah, I think overall this one was pretty cool, especially all those unopened wax packs. Who knows? I guess I'll have to see. So if any of them have a lot of value and somebody wants to, if somebody has one of the comics on the screen and says, you know what, I'll take a bunch of those wax packs included, hey, I have no problem making a deal with anything, especially if I have multiples of the wax packs. If I can get a comic that I love and you can get some baseball card unopened packs that you love, for example, included with some comic books, hey, as long as both parties are happy, that's what it should be all about. So if you want to hit the thumbs up, that's great. If you want to hit the thumbs down, that's pretty fine. I don't care. I'll leave that up to you if you think I deserve it. Join my Patreon at patreon.com/WeLoveComics, no spaces. And you can do the minimum amount, which is $1 a month, or you could do whatever you want to support my channel. And every single video, I will do a shout out. And if you want me to do a link every time instead of your just first name or first part of your channel, just let me know at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com, and I'll make sure I put that on. So again, shout out to my 5 Patreon members: Carl, Sith, Scott, Michael B, and Silver Age Surfer _comics on Instagram. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I should tomorrow, unless something happens, do the video of the 4 PGX comics I'm going to be sending to get shipped this month, and the 2 EGS comics. Otherwise, it'll be sometime in the beginning of the week coming. So with that being said, thank you so much for visiting. I hope you'll hit subscribe. I hope you'll leave a comment when this uploads, and say it with me. It's not you, it's not I, it's we love comics and even other collectibles. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to have your trolls spayed or neutered.